everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, hello. Are you guys feeling this heavy energy, the shift in the energy that's happening? Because this was a crazy day. Yeah, something going on. Something going on right now. So, yeah, I see you guys are all talking about Tennessee. We'll definitely talk about that. Crazy stuff. These people just, I mean, right? They're just dinosaurs. They need to go. They're what they think, what they want, what they believe is so outdated. It's so ridiculous. But anyway, I loved the speeches today, and I loved the kids out there doing their thing. So I just loved it. So, all right, guys, let's get started. And I usually do the name checks at the end for those of you who are new. If you're new, welcome. And we just get started here. Get right into it. Hello, everybody. Okay, well, the current situation in Tennessee blow up in the racist old farm spaces. Have they made good trouble heroes of the black state congressman? Okay, so I'm going to have to take a second and separate myself from this thing because I definitely have my own opinions about this. So I need to get neutral here. So one second. So I'm hearing that they've made a grave mistake, they've made a big mistake here. They're gonna, this is something that's not gonna be, I actually see these guys getting back in. So they'll either be voted back in or get in. I'm actually seeing kind of lawyers involved. So I don't know if there's something illegal about what they did or something unconstitutional about what they did. I'm not sure, but I'm kind of seeing like legal, like my sign for like lawyers and legal stuff. So they might go a legal route, but I feel like they'll be back in. And a lot of them are going to be leaving, actually. This was a big mistake. This was a big mistake. It's going to be very, very difficult for them. You might even see a few resignations and a few retiring. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting so far. So we'll keep looking in on back in on this, but that's what I'm getting so far. They are friggin' dinosaurs. They're so like past their. Just go away. Go away. Can you describe Trump's mindset throughout his days of indictment at NYC? Sure. That's one of my specialties. I can do that. I can do that. Let me do that. I need a fresh piece of paper here. So although he was like, oh, it'll be fun to be whatever, you were getting those, statements from him, like, oh, it'll be fun to be book 7. I'm getting that he tried and kept trying to just get out of going. They kept trying to get it so he wouldn't have to go for some reason. So I feel like till the last minute, they were trying to get so he wouldn't have to go at all. So he was not looking forward to it. Even if he says he was not. He was not looking forward to it. So he was very disappointed in the fact that there weren't many people out for him. He was very, to me, it feels like anger and surprise. I'm surprised and I'm angry that there's not enough people out here. And I feel like the reality of there aren't enough people that will fight for me anymore is setting in. That idea of no one's really going to come to my rescue. Even like sitting where we have those pictures of him sitting at the table, it feels like it was setting in, like that I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do this. And I feel like he's getting on a lot of people, like you owe me, to go out and like say things about the judge, say things about the FBI, say things about, put these people down with me because you owe me. So I feel like whatever favors he thinks people owe him or whatever, he's calling in all of his favors. He's trying to intimidate and make people feel like they owe him. They have to do this. But to me, he feels more like hopeless and resigned than I've ever felt before. Usually when I tune into Trump, the predominant feeling is always anger. This feels like fear and resignation, fear and worry, that kind of thing. I mean, there's still anger there because it's Trump, because of course he's always angry. He's just a miserable person. But like I said, that feeling of like, you owe me, you better do this, you owe me. So I feel like he's calling everybody that he can to try to get them to come to his aid and do what they can to help him and join him in like, trying to get rid of this judge, trying to do whatever stupid thing he wants to do. So, okay, so that's what I'm getting for him. He's the worst. How are Trump's new lawyers, Susan and Todd, honestly feeling about their case in NYC on the hush money payments? Susan and Todd. Susan and Todd. Are they really feeling? I'm hearing muddy the waters. So I feel like their strategy is going to be to muddy the waters. I feel like there's a few charges. They're kind of like, there's nothing we can do about those. Those are done. So I feel like there might be, because I feel like they're going to narrow it down to like a few main ones that maybe we can fight on these, and that's what we're going to do. I think they're even resigned that he's going to get convicted on most of these things. I feel like they're narrowing it down so that he doesn't, maybe on the most significant charges, so he doesn't go to jail, or so he doesn't have a, so he's the punishment isn't too big. I feel like they're narrowing it down to just a few things that they're really going to fight on. And the other things, it's like, we can't really do anything about those. That's pretty much a done deal. So I feel like that's their strategy, and muddy the waters. Off the case. So somebody might leave. So one of these lawyers might leave or be replaced or something. at some point, because it feels like they're off the case. One of them's going to be thrown off the case, or they're going to be off the case. And when I looked at this before, I did get gag order. So I think at some point they may do a gag order, a partial gag order or something like that with him, because he just won't shut up. He doesn't know how. But it almost feels like with these two, they're doing the best with what they have. That's kind of the feeling. So that's what I'm getting right now. So I'll just kind of leave it at that. But it does feel like maybe one of them might be leaving or off and thrown off the case for some reason. So keep a lookout for that.
So you kind of answered the next question, but I don't know if there's any more there. So
okay.
Will Trump be gagged by the judge because he can't shut the fuck up?
Yeah, they're, I guess, preempting that question. Yeah, that. So let me see. I did get gag order before even any of this happened. I was getting gag order. So let me see. So I'm seeing the judge, and I'm getting like they have to do like round the clock security and stuff. So I feel like he may put some kind of restrictions on his speech. I feel like he wants to be careful for whatever reason, I guess because it's just free speech. But I feel like there's going to be, it's like you can't talk about this and you can't talk about this. So I'm feeling like a kind of a partial gag order is what it feels like. It's like certain things, these are off limits. You can't talk about them. But I feel like it's because of the cost or the I'm just getting like round the clock security. So I feel like it's either the cost of it for the city or the cost, or not the city, but for the state of New York, or for the cost of it for the judge's family or something. There's something about having to have round the clock security that it's like, we just can't do this. He's got to shut up about this. So yeah, so that's what I'm getting. Please stop reading on 45. I wish I could, Tasha. And I will, as soon as I can, I will stop reading on him. I promise. How is Melania handling the global news that her disgusting orange blob of a husband, how about we just say that? Disgusting orange blob of a husband had an affair with Stormy Daniels as she was still recovering from having their son. So I feel like it's a mixed bags. I feel like publicly it's very humiliating. Like in the public stage, it feels very humiliating. But behind the scenes, it's like there's no love lost. She doesn't. I think back at that time, she was hurt. Now it's like it's old and she's doesn't care about him. And, she doesn't really, I feel like she did love him at one point, if you can, but she doesn't anymore. I feel like there's nothing between them. I've felt for a long time they don't even live together. So, I feel like she's just moved on completely with her life. So oh, thank you. What's that? Sorry. I meant to Moonbeanification. Thank you. So that's what I'm getting with her. So no love lost. But it is kind of publicly, it's humiliating to keep bringing it up and talking about it. But don't marry someone like that. He's horrible. He's clearly always having affairs. So how does Putin really feel about Finland joining NATO this week? Oh, he's thrilled. He's really happy about it. I'm hearing punishment. So I feel like he wants to punish them in some way. He's clearly very angry about it, but I'm hearing punishment. So I feel like he's so angry, he wants to punish them in some kind of way. He feels so isolated. I mean, he feels like he's isolated. There's nobody around him. And he's worried about timing about something. There's something coming up with the timing. He's worried about timing. He's worried about the time. What's he worried about? To me, he's worried about time running out. So I'm not, and I don't feel like it's him, like his health. I feel like his health's not great, but I don't think it's that. I'm not sure what this is, but it's like time's running out. He feels like time's running out. He's worried. He's worried. There's something about time running out. He's feeling like they're losing time. And he's really isolated. It just feels like he's completely alone. So that's what I'm getting on Putin. He's very upset about Finland, but I feel like it's like, I want to punish them. He wants to punish them in some way, but they're in NATO now, so good luck with that. Know what he's going to do. Ugh, Elon Musk, yuck. Janet protests I can't see that very well. I'm sorry. It just seems like a lot of consonants together. Won the Wisconsin State Supreme. Oh, yes, Janet. Okay. Won this Wisconsin State Supreme Court race. GOP Senator Dan Nodal suggested they might impeach her. For what? Will they really try this? And will they succeed? Impeach her for what? For winning? They're so aggravating. Okay. I'm gonna step out of this energy again and get back to being neutral. It's so hard. Stay neutral with these people. My guys don't find it hard, but I find it really hard to stay neutral. Okay. No, and you know what? I see Wisconsin being solidly blue, and for a long time. This is the start of a long time of being blue. So they need to get used to it. It's what they need to do. But no, I don't see anything happening with her. They're just sore losers and being ridiculous. So dumb. Clarence Thomas, again, they're just so brazen. Clarence Thomas accepted significant gifts or holidays and access to luxury transport, but never disclosed this. Never disclosed this. Are we any closer to getting rid of Thomas and his wife, Ginny? And as you know, I've always seen him having to leave to take care of his wife, whatever that means. I always thought it could be that she finally just goes bonkers, but it's not a medical term, I know, but she just kind of has some kind of a break of some kind because she's so odd. But it also could be health, I don't know. But let me look at Clarence and see what's going on with him. he's whenever I step into his energy, he feels like I'm always right. There's no point in arguing with him. There's no point in telling him he's wrong. There's no point in talking to him. He just always feels that he is just right. And they come across as partners in crime. They really do come across as buddies and like crime buddies, but they come across as like pals, buddies. So there's something interesting about their dynamic. It doesn't, in a weird way, it doesn't feel romantic. And I think they've been together for so long that you'd think it would feel like husband and wife. But whenever I tune into them as their union, it always feels like friends, like buddies, pals, that kind of thing. And partners, like partners. They're partners in this. It's going to be hard this year, but I feel like there may be something coming next year. It feels like there's kind of a rising, like a rolling thunder that kind of gets louder through next year. So it may not be this year, but it may be next year that they start, either he leaves or they try to get him out. But it kind of feels like 2024, maybe early 2024 or something like that. That guy, he's so... Ugh. Jack Smith, yay, has subpoenaed Secret Service personnel. Will they provide valuable information about what happened on January 6th? And remember this thing with Pence, that I had seen that Jack Smith, if he got Pence there, he was going to grill him. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I'm like, I can see him like making him go minute to minute to minute. And it's really difficult and really hard on Mike Pence. And that he cannot stray even a tiny bit from the truth because he's got all the information. So he like has to tell the truth like minute by minute by minute. That if he did get him in there, which it seems like he's going to, it's going to be really hard on him. So just FYI, that we saw that a while back. So that's what's going to happen. But anyways, so the Secret Service. Information. You know, it's interesting because I'm getting, it's going to be mostly Mike Pence's Secret Service that will be that they'll be getting a lot of useful information from. So I feel like they're going to get a lot from Mike Pence's Secret Service. They're quite angry. So they're going to get a lot from them. Trump's, it's interesting. The driver, they're talking about the driver. So something about the driver will have to testify, the driver. So maybe the person who was going to drive Mike Pence away or something about the driver is going to have to testify, or the one that when Trump leapt over and tried to grab the steering wheel, maybe that driver. I'm not sure which one, but there's one of the drivers is going to have to testify, and that's going to be important as well. So yeah, they're going to give good, useful information. Yeah. Yes, Lisa. Pence refused to get into the car. So I'm wondering if it's that driver they're going to talk to that was driving that car. It kind of feels like it's more connected to Pence than it is to Trump for some reason. So, yeah. One of DA Bragg's 34 indictments mentioned a $30,000 hush money payment to a doorman about a child Trump fathered with his housekeeper. Does Trump have illegitimate children besides Eric? Besides Eric, okay. Okay. Yes. Yes and no. I'm getting he has had, this is for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. I am getting that he's had sent people to get rid of pregnancies and also has had pregnancies, which is just ugh. For years. I feel like that he's been paying people for years. So, Well, prosecutors of the Congress people involved in January 6th begin in 2023. Maybe with Jack Smith's indictments. You know, September's coming up again, and I got that March was significant, which we now know Trump was indicted in March, and September is significant. So September may be either, well, and I felt like, this is what I felt. I felt it would be, oh, thank you, personal transformation for entertainment purposes only. I felt that maybe by the end of spring and through maybe the Fonnie Willis case, and then into summer would possibly be the beginning of the Jack Smith stuff. And so maybe it is Congress that's in September, October. That's kind of what it's feeling like, because it feels more like fall. But yeah, I feel DOJ though. I feel DOJ around this. And I know he was, appointed by DOJ, but I feel like there's something with DOJ coming with the lawmakers as well. I'll just say that. So I think it will be the end of 2023. Yeah. Around the fall, I would say fall. I'm not perfect on timelines, and nobody really is, but that's my feeling. But September is okay. Virgo in Sin said, some other readers see that something horrific will happen regarding guns that will change the gun reform mood. I thought horrific things were happening each day. A lot of horrific things. Yeah. Some horrific thing will happen regarding guns. Okay. So I'm asking this question, and all I'm seeing is people handing in their guns, like people handing back their guns, like turning them over, which is weird. My guys are really careful about what they show me. So this could be their way of saying is something happens to make people literally give back their guns back. So I'm not getting what, if it is like some kind of big, it could be just a massive gun buyback, that they just decide to do. But I'm feeling people actually handing in their guns and seeing people handing in their guns. And I'm hearing a perfect storm. So I feel like there may be some other things that happen at the same time. It could be like the Dominion case and like a few things that just kind of rattle and kind of help to kind of sink some of the support for the Republican Party. So there's something, I feel like so I'm hearing perfect storm. And so I feel like maybe there's other events that kind of are at the same time as well that kind of just make the bottom fall out. It could even be like another scandal with NRA or something like that. But so that's what I'm getting. I'm not actually getting the horrific event, but I am seeing people just handing in their guns by the thousands. So a confluence of events. Thank you, Debbie K. Yes, some kind of confluence of events. Yes. Gavin Newsom. Yay! We love Gavin Newsom. Launched a PAC to explore a presidential run. What do you see? I'm getting 2028. So I think he may wait till 2028. I think he may wait till 2028. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. That's what I'm getting. 2028. Yeah, he's not afraid of anybody. I like him too. What did that say? The mailbag? Questions from the mailbag. Okay. Questions from the mailbag. Since there is a Republican supermajority in the North Carolina state legislature, what do you see for the state in terms of guns and abortion laws? Those supermajorities are just so scary, right? Because they're just so, they just do stuff. They don't care like what people want. We're clearly in the majority as far as, what we want with guns and with abortion. And they just don't care. They just don't listen. Okay, so. There's going to be a lot of outrage in 2023. So I feel like they're going to do a few things that really upset people. I see that there's going to be some changes in 2024. So just kind of hold on, North Carolina, because and they're not, I keep getting the message that they're not South Carolina. They're different. And so, it may be a little bit, but they'll turn it around, and it feels like 2024, they're going to start moving things a little more in the direction. Sorry about the horn. I don't know what that is. It's across the street. But that's what I'm getting. So look for 2024 and just hang on, North Carolina, because it feels like they're going to overstep. They're going to do something people really don't like, or some things people really don't like. And then there's some changes made in 2024. What does American democracy look like in 5 years? Oh, easy question. Really easy one. Okay. What does it look like in 5 years? American democracy in 5 years. Okay, well, they're giving me an American flag, so that's good. It still exists. It still exists. The flag's still flying. Voting has changed. I feel like you can vote online, which is interesting. You can vote. You don't have to show up to vote. You can vote online. I feel like it's changed. You can vote online. So there's something with online voting that's different. I feel like there's still issues or problems in the South. And it feels like places like, I want to say like Kentucky, maybe even like Arkansas, places like that anymore. I feel like there's something different in Florida. Something has happened in Florida that's different. It's not as red for some reason. So I feel like there's still several parts in the South that I'm getting that are still a problem or issues, or there's problems, but in a lot of places it's kind of like things are updated. Things are different, and voting is broader. Voting is more accessible and it's broader. I was asking in my mind about the Electoral College because I'm getting kind of like it could be gone by then, but it's kind of going to be around that time, around 5 to 7 years, something like that, that it's like it's done. So they're kind of like, it could be then. If you guys push for it, it could be then. So, and if I'm seeing these things, it means they can be altered, they can be changed. They're not set in stone. A lot of times things that are set in stone, I won't see, because there's nothing we can do. That's just going to be, and it's usually a learning thing or a, thing that has to happen or whatever. Sometimes I will, but a lot of these things that I'll see are things that can shift, especially time-wise. We can move stuff quicker. That's why I'm always talking about like moving energy and trying to, that kind of thing. Keep yourself in a good space. So whatever you do has that much more power. So so far that's what I'm getting. So that's all I'm getting right now, that is, and things that are reinforcing that. So yeah. What is up with Lindsey Graham? Why did he get a Trump makeover? Why is he having a meltdown? What is his problem? Let's see. Oh, Lindsey, what is going on with you, dude? I mean, Sorry soul that guy is. I feel like he's worried about Georgia. And he's worried about, again, oh my gosh, this is the stuff that's coming, entertainment purposes only. I'm getting something about a hush payment, a hush money payment from him, that he paid somebody. So I feel like it's almost like he's kind of done what Trump has done. Because I feel like a hush money thing with him, he paid somebody to be quiet. He paid someone to be quiet. Something was said, something, there's something about Mar-a-Lago too. I'm not sure what this is, but it's like, there's something about Mar-a-Lago. So I don't know if maybe Trump promised him something, in Mar-a-Lago, or there was some kind of discussion about something, or something happened in Mar-a-Lago, but there's something about Mar-a-Lago with him too. Mar-a-Lago. So there's a few things that he could have been melting down about, it sounds like. Have you guys heard anything about him in a hush money payment, or a possible payment to somebody, or more than one somebody? Because I've never heard that about him before, but I'm getting that. So no, yeah, me neither. I've never heard that about him before, but that's what I'm getting. So he may be thinking, if he can go down for this, so can I. Yeah, so I've never heard that. I know, I want so much money too, Craig. Yeah, gosh. But I'm getting that. Yeah, I'm not really, I guess I'm not surprised, but it's just a weird thing to just come out of. Yeah. So interesting. Weird. Yeah, he was begging money for 45 on Fox. I know. Yeah. Interesting. Did Alan Weiselberg testify to grand jury in a deal to not to have additional charges filed against him? I'm getting that he provided something written. So I don't think I think he provided something written, like a written testimony, or a written or questions or something. But I feel like something was written that he did that was something about this, to not have more charges filed against him. Because that's what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing him like in front of people, but I'm seeing documents, things that he's written. So maybe he, yeah, I don't know, maybe he did like a written testimony or something. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So he did something. He did something. Did something for the grand jury. Can you give an update on what to expect in the Fox Dominion case? Yes, I can. Yes, I will. I see Rupert Murdoch on the stand. I think he's going to have to take the stand or something. Because I see him being on the stand. A lot of them have to take the stand. That's weird. They have a really, yeah, I feel like they've got a really, I almost want to say like Fox has no chance. That's kind of what it feels like. So I guess I'll just say that Fox has no chance, but it seems so definitive that it just seems, and it doesn't end with the 1.6 billion. It goes, there's something above and beyond that. And I feel like, yeah, it goes above and beyond that. So whether that means more money, or like they have to, apologize or whatever, or do like a, I don't know, do something to say like we lied. But it's yeah, I feel like it's just not good for them at all. And it goes, they're just keep saying it goes above and beyond what they're asking. So they get even more than they want. So bad. It's bad. Look, we said though, this is right. This train is leaving, right? We're moving in a direction. They can only do this for so long. They can only, keep us in this energy for so long, or, what we've experienced. We're even moving out of that. So yeah, we're in we're moving. A new day. We're moving to a new day. Will the U.S. general public find out Trump sold our secrets? When will justice reach Flynn and his brother? Ugh, gosh. And it's so funny because I don't know if you've seen that, but I always see Flynn attack whenever we talk about the secrets and Trump, or not secrets, but the documents. I always see Flynn. So I always feel like he's either helped sell them, or he helped Trump know what would be valuable or something. But he is all over that in some way. And yeah. Okay. So if what I'm getting is right, it's really bad, you guys. I feel like it's like everything. It's like a garage sale. Everything went out the door for entertainment purposes only. But I do feel like it was just like, here, you have this and you have that. And I feel like it was like copies. It just seems like a free-for-all. Sorry, I'm pausing because I just saw Jared Kushner pop up. He sells stuff too. Something's coming with Jared Kushner. Just saw that. I just saw that. Something's coming with Jared. Many years ago, I saw him getting arrested at an airport. I don't know if you remember that. I think it was like literally, I think it was my first live. I had a dream the night before that he had gotten arrested at an airport. There's something coming with him, and something with like secrets, like documents or secrets. And I'm getting like, I want to say hostage, like holding someone hostage, but I think it's like holding the documents hostage or something, that maybe he thought he could bargain or something or get money or something. It was like holding them hostage. And I'm not talking about Trump. Sorry, I'm back to Trump now. I'm talking about Trump. So maybe he thought he could bargain with them or something. I'm not sure what this is, but something about holding the documents hostage as well. I mean, he's going to be seen as a traitor. He's totally going to go down in history as just like one of our biggest traitors ever. It's just a matter of time, it coming out. And yeah, anyway. Okay. Oh, and Flynn. Let me ask about Flynn. Flynn and his brother. So I'm seeing them more coming in with January 6th. So there may be something coming in with them and January 6th. And his brother. I'm seeing both of them. So I think there may be some charges coming for them with January 6th. So again, Jack Smith, same, yeah. But I do always see, every time I talk about the documents, I always see Flynn. So I just wonder, he's just, yeah. Who did that? Who said that? Sorry, let me just see what somebody just said. Michael Cohen said that 45 intended to hold the docs hostage. Oh, interesting. Because I mean, I know, yeah, he held them, as long as he could, but I mean, like for money, like he was going to get money for them or something. Okay. That guy. Oh, sound is breaking up. It's the mic. I don't have a mic. I have just my computer. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. There's no audio? Can you hear my audio, Adam?
Yeah, I hear everything. It doesn't sound breaking up.
Okay. Okay. So people are saying no issues here. Okay. So check your audio on your computer if you think I'm breaking up, because other people can hear fine. So, okay. Will the Wall Street journalist held for espionage be released from Russia anytime soon? Yeah. Oh, I see them trying. I do see them really trying. So it may be behind, we may not hear about it, or it may be behind the scenes, but they are really pushing. Thelma, thank you for the super sticker. So they're definitely pushing. I feel like right now it feels like the negotiations aren't serious. Like they're not being serious about this. Like Russia's not being, like, they're just saying ridiculous things that they're, of course, that the United States, of course, not to do, like lifting sanctions and things like that. Let me see. Because we got when Brittany came home, we got that right. So it was before Christmas. My guide said it would be before Christmas. She'd be home by Christmas. Well, let's see what they're saying. He'll come home, and so will that other guy. I'm seeing both of them coming home, so they'll come home. But I'm feeling like it's too iffy right now. It's too iffy. So that's what I'm getting. It's I can't really tell you a time right now. But I do see them both coming home, those two guys. Hi, Debbie. How's it going? Debbie's in the house. Kevin Love Vibrations in the house. Okay, everyone's still talking about the sound. Okay, I guess the sound's okay. All right. Oh, that's funny. My squeaky chair. Squeaky. Can you read on Hunter Biden, his mental health, and if he will win any of his lawsuits? Okay. Yeah. Mental health. He actually feels like his mental health is pretty good. He feels okay to me. He feels kind of a little bit perturbed, like a little bit more in a fighting stance than I remember him being before. So I feel like he might be kind of more of in a mood to fight with the GOP than I have seen him before or felt him before. I always felt him kind of like shying away from the spotlight, kind of like pushing away from the spotlight. But I feel like he's more in a fighting stance. Feel like his case or what he brings might be right on the heels of the Dominion case. So I feel like they might be like one after the other. And I feel like it's by design or by by kicking them when they're down kind of thing. It's like, let's go for it. So it may be right after that we see his case come. Will he win? Will he win? You know what? It kind of feels like it may not go to trial. Like they'll stop talking about him instead. They'll do what they should have done with Dominion, which is just stop talking about them. Like a cease and desist, kind of like they obey it or they say, okay. Because I feel like so there's some kind of dust kick up thing after the Dominion thing with Hunter Biden that feels like it's resolved out of court. Let's just put it that way. It doesn't seem like they actually go to court, but they fold. The sound came back. Okay, sorry, Jane. I don't know what's going on. You can't hear me again? Adam, can you hear me? Yes, he can. He can hear me. So I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys.
What did you say? I can't hear you.
Okay. I know. I'm like, okay. I don't know. Sorry. Okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with sound, I think. Yes, thank you. Thank you for your donations. Sandra, Ivy, Thelma Schaefer, for your donations. Thank you. Thank you. DeSantis lost. Mickey Mouse won. Ha ha. Someone said. Overtime questions. Okay. LLC asked if we're going to visit graveyards again and document what you hear. I figure when we travel up. Yeah. Actually, there's a cemetery that I'd like to go to in Benicia. That's a military cemetery that I've been wanting to go there for a while. So we might do that one. And I kind of wanted to do it where you don't see where we can blur out the tombstones because I was contacted by one of the families when we did the Napa one. They said everything was right, but it made me think that And they weren't mad or anything. They were just like, oh my gosh, you talked about our family and it was correct. And that was totally how they were or whatever. But it did make me think afterwards, these families aren't asking me to do this. I'm just kind of doing it. So I thought out of respect for them, maybe I would figure out a way to blur the tombstones. And we just haven't done it since then because I don't know if we can do that. I guess we can. Will Jim Jordan be charged? Who is that? Sorry. Let me just see who that was. Sissy, will Jim Jordan be... Thank you. Will Jim Jordan be charged for obstruction by Braggs? I don't think so, Sissy. I think he's going to back off. I think he's going to back. They may threaten him. I think he's going to back off because it feels like he doesn't go down that road for whatever reason. So, okay. Is that it? That's the show. That's all there. Okay. Adam's saying that's it. All right, everybody. Well, I will go ahead and do my say goodnight to you one by one. It could take a while, but I will do it. I will do it. Thanks, Debbie, for hanging out and coming by. Love you, girl. All right. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. This was really fun. So thank you, Craig Dixon and Sharon, Sissy Crusoe, the donators, Cheryl and Amy, and thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. 1557 people watching. Hit that like button. I don't even know what the like. I know the like button does something, but I don't know. I don't know what it does. I don't know. Thank you, Delilah Gillis. And Connie B, thanks for stopping by. Burrow 333, thanks. And if you're new, you can join the club. We have a club. You can check it out. I won't go into all of it. We have a movie night or a movie club and we have a book club in the club, and we have mini readings where I do personal questions and mediumship. So if you're interested in that, just hit any join button on any video and you will find it. And you can drop it at any time. I just want to say that you can pick it up and drop it. It's month to month. So if you like some months you want to participate and other months you don't, it doesn't matter. It's perfectly fine. Okay. So Bora Bora, Roxanne, thank you so much. Felicia, thanks for coming. Felicia Murray, Jamie Johnson, Barb P. Oh, you're from England or New England. Nice. We'll be out in New York pretty soon. Sharon Sipe, Connie B, Adam. Thank you, Adam. Thank you so much, Adam, for doing this. Celestial Lightworker, Sharon Sipe, Sparky, Karen Conroy. And be sure to put your name at the bottom if you want me to say your name, say goodnight to you. Thanks, Debbie. Patty Middleton, Gigi by the Sea, Debbie K, Sue Sharp, Minuit Maya, thanks so much. Cheryl McLemore, thank you, and thank you for the super sticker. Flora D, yes, and hit the thumbs up, thank you. Sheila Inquisitive Tarot, thank you so much. Sharon Sipe, Michelle, what's wrong with me? Michelle Hott, Debbie, John New, oh thanks, good night everybody. He says to all of you, thanks for hanging out, John. I'm sorry I didn't see you there. Thanks, Connie B. The United States site of the which bazillion people. All right. Amy M. Rainbows and Moonbeams. Mike Corder. Connie B. Pegasus. Kimmy G. Dawn Broadbent. Sharon Sipe, Patricia Svenzino, Spirit Made Me Do It, Janet Neal, thanks so much. Spirit Watcher Suzanne, Connie B, again, Samantha Smith, David Markham, Carol Gallagher, Bonnie, Roxanne M. Yes, happy Passover, happy Easter to everybody. Have a really good one. Sweetie Darling Lulu, Chris Wickens, Patricia Simmons, Perry Griffith, thanks so much. I think I'm going to see you in Sonoma, right? Or Sedona, not Sonoma, Sedona. Selenite Junkie, thank you so much. Kevin's Loving Vibrations, Lisa Yeager, Debbie K, Linda Thompson, Kelly Cave Mom. Yay. Where's Debbie again? Elaine Arnoldy, Jane Finley, Diane, Awakening with Susan. Thanks so much. Kelly H, Mimi Rose, Lisa Foster, David Mackham. I saw that again. Allison L, Butterfly Kisses Healing, Mel K, Chili Dog, Be Free, Ms. Beach Boxer, Tracy Lynn, Karen Lund, JM, D Rose, Mother of Three Gotcha, Marilyn Brellier, Jess R. Hey Jess, how's it going? Barbara B, Carol Chandler, Terry out holding your space, Pomely Stevens, EGC, Deborah Joy, Foxy Roxy, oh that's cute, Cher Bear, hi Cher Bear, Life is a Mindset, Lorraine, Rose, Kelly Bond, Cynthia Pierce, A Lady, Willow Houston, Kim Seven, Lucretia Valdez, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. It was awesome. Padre House Cat, Sandra in Connecticut, Mimi Rose, sweet darling Lulu, thank you for coming. Carol Lamb, thank you. Jamie Johnson, Barbara B, Pamela Doss, Sparky, there you are. Sandra Tibbetts, Carol Michael, Wild Wisdom Journeys, Patricia Fanzino, Tammy Aldrich, Kim Seven. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Oh, you're a new member. Congratulations, and we're so happy to have you. So welcome. And you can get the calendar. Just go to the membership section on the main page, and you can see the calendar. If you can't find it, just email me and I'll send it to you. But it's the calendar for the next 3 months. So there you are. Debbie K, Tammy J, One Tonari, Cheryl Nash McIsaac, Pegasus, Mother Three Gotcha, Running Sloth, Ann H, Cosmic Toga Party, Jamie Johnson, Karen Conroy, blah, blah. Chili Dog, Dan Artist Painter, thanks, good night. Scorpio Lady, yay, I'm a Scorpio too. Nee in Texas, thank you so much and happy Easter. Tammy Aldrich, Janine M, Sissy Crusoe, Bam Bam A, Amy M, Chris Wickens, Franny Smith, Peony and Roses. Oh, Kevin, I'll send you an email. I have to talk to you. I'll send you an email. Kindred Spirit. We do a show together, so look for that. Kevin and I do a NDE show together about all NDEs. So yeah, I'll be talking to you, Kevin. Arwen the Gray, Liz L, Daisy Girl Sweaker, Sissy Crusoe. I already said that. Sorry. Gigi by the Sea, Shelly S, Geraldine Wilson. That was my mom's name, Geraldine. Cheryl Bowles, Kim Seven, Betty Boop, Vivian Allen, Nicholas Carroll, Karen Conroy. I feel like I'm saying the same names over and over again. Jan Breck, that's me, Martha, Scorpio Mama, Sharon Sipe. Anybody else? I'll stick around for a second and see if there's anyone else. But if not, I will see you guys all next time. I'm trying to think what the next thing is. I'm probably going to do just a regular video, and then I'll be on next Friday with Debbie. So I'll do something over the weekend, and then I'll talk to you guys again in 2 weeks. But next Friday, I'll be on live with Debbie on her channel. So check that. And we just do this. We just talk about this kind of stuff. So, okay. Oh, so Martha, who is a member of our club. I'm just talking away. Martha, Scorpio Lady, Melody Lamont, and Gigi by the Sea. All right, I think I got everybody who wanted to be mentioned. If I missed you, sorry about that. But all right, guys. See you guys later. Have a great night. Have a great Easter, Passover. Enjoy yourselves. Oh, Celtic Seer. All right. Bye, guys. And Bora Bora 333. And Celestial Lightworker. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a good night.